We love to give you extra reasons to get out and about. Today we are telling you about one of those thanks to a UNBC Nature Challenge. This is something very cool that's going to be coming to the city. We're going to explain the details, how you can enter, and how you can learn a little bit about the wildlife and organisms that we have here in Prince George and northern British Columbia. All that and more coming up on CKPG Today. Welcome on here to Aberdeen Glen. It's that time of the year where the golf greens look like this. And now it's probably maybe one of the most satisfying times of the year because this one, it comes off, actually. JB, thanks for joining us here. Head, what are you, greenskeeper extraordinaire? You take care of the course?
You call me head greenkeeper, superintendent, whatever you call me.
Okay, so tell me about this tarp we're saying on here. You put this on in October, November?
Usually when, well, we have to time it because
Yeah.
when the temperature hovers around 5 or below, and if you look at the long-term forecast,
Yep.
and that's the time, that's a signal that,
Okay.
you know, it start covering all of them all at once. Before the cold weather sits in,
Yep.
it's a time-consuming process, but we got to do it because basically, if we don't, you know what happened in previous years and years, right?
Well, I was going to say, talk to people about what happened when before you didn't, like when you didn't tarp, all the greens would be not in the best of shape in the spring, right?
No. Okay, if you look back way, I can remember 15 years ago before we introduced this waterproof covers, oh, it was devastating, frustrating.
Yeah.
In the spring, we see death. It's stunks and it's not good at all.
No.
People don't want to play on your greens when it's half of it dead, you know.
Yeah.
It takes us about half a summer just to get him all fixed up and all that. It's I could feel it in my back and way, but now since we introduced these covers, our success rate is way up to 90-95%.
Wow.
It's that how the benefits of these covers is huge. It's save us a lot of time, especially in the spring.
Yeah.
Actually, what happened is it's so satisfying when you
peel it back.
peel him back and look at his green, and the rest of them are like, hey, this is like preserving, right?
It's like winter never happened.
Exactly. Well, you feel that way because there's times that it's like that. I got pictures and logs and all that it looks so satisfying, I say.
Okay, the other thing you're telling me about is the tarp. So like if people look close here, and JB, you were saying the no seam thing is an interesting thing in itself. Tell me about that.
One of the benefits of this tarp with no seams at all is when you lay them out there flat, any little, you know, seams that's sticking up, it'll catch water.
Right.
So when you start catching water, if your cover is not fully 100% waterproof, it starts to trickle in down. You know, especially when there's a melt during the winter and rain.
Yeah, Prince George winters suck.
Exactly. When they start, you know, pulling underneath on the surface and it turns into ice, you got to expect that there is some damage, some injuries.
Yeah.
Or winter kill.
Yeah, winter kills. Nobody wants
so
to get
it is
front
important
lawn.
that when you use tarps, especially in the greens that really expensive green, you know, one of our most valuable assets.
Yeah. It's crazy how, this is the most priceless piece of the golf course, really, the greens.
Well, this is where people play, right? So, it is really important. You know, aside from that, we have installations over there.
Yeah.
You gotta have insulation too when you put covers because
the bubble wrap, that's what it kind of looks like.
Yeah, bubble wrap. It's a big one of those unwrapping big toys, and you have this big bubble wraps.
You just sit there and pop it all day?
No, we can't do that. This defeat the purpose of having an installations.
Okay, we're going to get to removing the tarp here and celebrating what is almost the start of golf season. I mean, the driving range is opening here in Aberdeen already, but JB, how do you know it's time to remove the tarps? What gives you the sign?
Well, if you look at, again, if you look at the long-term forecast and, see suns and double digits, this is the right time. And also, we have to do this as quick as we can in order to, we only have 5 months out of the year to make money.
Yeah.
So we can't really have, wait till June until everything's all melt. And it's like one of those things that you look at it like, you know what, it's the right time to do it. So
Yep.
you bring people in, and all 5 snow blowers are going and, cleaning up the ice, and yeah.
Yeah.
It's all about timing.
All about time. He's park greenskeeper, head superintendent, weatherman too. A little bit of everything here, JB. Your crew is here. We're ready to do some tarp removal. I like it. All the guys here. It's like the golf season has kicked off for you.
Exactly. Yeah. It's absolutely there.
Cool.
I'm without my crew, I'm so thankful to have a crew that, it sticks to me there for so many years, and, when I need them, they're here, and I so appreciate that. And
Yeah, these guys aren't volunteers. These are the people that make Aberdeen Glen run the way it does here every single year.
exactly. Yeah.
So-
Every year.
Cool. I got my work boots on. I'm
All
ready to
right.
get to work.
Oh, let's go.
All right.
You see what's on it?
Oh, this is heavy.
Yeah. It is a little bit.
Feel like I'm at the ballpark.
Miss an episode? That's okay, life gets busy. We get it. Or maybe you didn't miss anything, but you're here to watch that one feature again because honestly, it was that good. No judgment. Here's the good news. You can relive every moment of the CKPG Today Show whenever you want. Head over to ckpgtoday.ca, click on the Today Show tab, and voila. So grab some snacks, kick back, and binge away because let's face it, life's too short to miss out on great local TV.
All right, JB, bucket time.
All right.
We're taking off the buckets.
All right, guys, let's remove the buckets.
All right.
And we start pulling tarps off.
What are these buckets filled with here? Is this sand, gravel?
Gravel, yes.
Otherwise, it would blow away.
Yeah.
There you go.
Should try one, Kaden. You know how heavy they are. One of them. Yes.
Yeah, these are not heavy. No wonder you guys don't need the gym. I never see you at the gym, JB. You just work out
You
here.
don't want to go to gym after today. Exactly.
I'm counting. There's like 60 buckets on this screen.
So, Kaden,
Yep. You boss
So-
me around, JB.
so what are we gonna do here is we're gonna pull half of it, starting half, grab this seam right here
Yep.
in the middle, and we're gonna pull it that way.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll follow your guys' lead.
All right. All right, guys. I don't know. So let's spread it out a little bit, and then we pull right where the seam is, and
Okay, I see your trick. You got it. The seam.
yes.
Okay.
All right, Kaden. Let's start pulling tarps. All right. You see what's on it?
Oh, this is heavy.
Yeah. It is a little bit.
Feel like I'm at the ballpark.
That's why we need all these guys
Yeah,
in there.
this is an army.
Yeah. Exactly.
Oh my
Look at how
God.
easy that is.
Open sesame though. Look at the green underneath.
Oh, look at that. I think we're good right here. Perfect.
Wow.
Well, the next thing that we do now is to walk around and check for damages and
Okay.
some of the diseases if there is.
Are greens like a toddler? They get diseases?
Yeah, that's why it's so important during the fall time that you spray fungicide
Yeah.
properly, because if you don't,
And this is like you're seeing the dividends of the work you did in the fall here. 'Cause
exactly.
You guys did a bunch of work in the fall on
So
these.
we did a little bit of solid tining.
Yeah.
It helped us to kind of, when you have so much moisture in the ground,
Yeah.
it acts as a storage for oxygen. So it's not just that you absorb all the
Yeah.
the moisture which just sits on the ground.
You're like a scientist too here, JB. And now, okay, if someone's watching this, JB, they want to be part of the Aberdeen crew. Are you always looking for people?
We always do, and if somebody interesting, they want to be part of our crew, send a resume to us, and
Cool.
we'll take a look at it. And if there is an opening and there is, a job out there that fits them, then yes.
I like it. Thanks to the crew. Yeah. Those guys are always camera shy, so we got them on today.
After we pull tarps, we walk around and check for damages.
Okay. What are you looking for? Like, you're looking for how firm it is, or because it's
No,
still
right
pretty
now
frozen?
right now you can't really tell at
Yeah.
all. You just need heat right now.
Ah, okay.
And then, say for example, if we have an ice damage or over that area, we take that into our notes, and then we compare it to every year, see if it happens usually in same areas.
Yep.
And then if you do, we're gonna find a solution for it. And
Yeah. Then you're like, okay, different tarp, different
tarp.
insulation.
We might have to do 2 layers of insulation maybe.
Yeah.
Or add some sort of to get more oxygen into that particular part.
The key part of making it green is the oxygen.
Yes. If what happened if you don't, it starts to build up gas,
Right.
and gas kills it.
Little things.
Little things.
These guys don't stop. Hey, they finish here at 9. They're going to 18 now.
We are. I call them heroes because
They are.
they're a workhorse for for the grounds crew.
You excited for golf season?
Oh, definitely. It's been. I say to myself, I want to go up more, and then end up averaging of 3 rounds.
3 rounds a year? That's all
3
you get?
rounds a year.
That means
And
I see them. I've counted you before.
I decided, I might, play more and see what happens.
There you go. So. Cool segment behind the scenes today here at Aberdeen Glen. It's definitely worth the drive. It's going to be worth the drive definitely in a few weeks when the golf course opens up. You have an estimate on when you think the front 9?
I can't really tell
No,
right now.
yeah.
It's all about
Mother
again the
Nature.
timing.
Yeah.
We need some heat now, and that's all.
Yeah.
That's all we need.
I mean, as you can look around, you can see there's still snow. So it's coming, but do your Sundance and maybe. Yeah, do you go to Sundance? Do you do one?
No, I don't even know what that. Oh, okay, let's do this then.
Thanks, JP.
All right, thank you for having me. Thank you.
This segment is brought to you by Aberdeen Glen Golf Course and the Eagle's Nest Restaurant. It's worth a drive.
Do you think your mom or a motherly figure in your life deserves to be treated like the queen she is? Well, we have a contest for you. The Royal Mom Retreat in partnership with the Sandman Hotel Group in the Rockford here in Prince George, giving you a package. This Mother's Day, you get a jacuzzi suite, you get a bunch of extras on top of it. All we need from you is a message about why your mom deserves this package, or your motherly figure again, as you can say. A big shout out to the Sandman Hotel Group for partnering with us on this one. A fantastic chance to celebrate Mother's Day here at the Sandman Hotel. You get a brunch, you get some mimosas potentially with this as well. So many extras. You want to enter online before it's too late.
Tired of missing the good stuff? Let CKPG Today come to you. Our new weekly email newsletter delivers local stories, contests, and can't-miss moments from the show straight to your inbox. No digging through social media anymore. It's free, it's easy, and it's very local. Sign up now at ckpgtoday.ca or by scanning the QR code on your screen now.
Pretty good, exciting opportunity coming up here in Prince George. The City Nature Challenge makes its first ever time in Prince George. We've got Barry Booth in studio to talk about it today. Thanks so much for making the time.
Pleasure, and really looking forward to the opportunity to maybe convince some of your viewers to participate in the inaugural City Nature Challenge in Prince George.
Yeah, you were saying, so this has been going on since 2016.
Yep.
It's in a bunch of places. First time here in Prince George, but really overall, walk me through it here. A cool opportunity to go out and observe nature.
Absolutely, and to join a big community of people doing this. Last year, this happened in, I think it was 669 cities, 60 countries, 100,000 people involved.
Wow.
And collectively, they recorded over 3 million observations of nature.
Wow, that is crazy. And you kind of think, so I guess the biggest city probably closest to us before would be like Vancouver or something like that?
Yeah, Vancouver, and then, yes, absolutely, Vancouver.
Yeah.
And
And
we're
so-
the northernmost community in North America.
Really? Okay,
Yep.
that's a cool thing too, because our observations would be very different than some people in the South.
Absolutely. Yeah, we're kind of at the whim of the organizers. So the folks in California are the organizers. They're in the midst of everything that's happening. Super blooms are happening. We're
Yeah.
here. Yeah.
We'll get there.
Well,
you know,
yeah,
one day.
you know, things are really happening now. Like the birds are showing up like crazy. Plants are starting to bloom. Insects are starting to emerge. So there are things to look at for sure at this time of the year.
So walk me through how it works here, Barry. It's pretty easy. You install an app.
You install an app on your phone. It's free. So you go on, download iNaturalist, install iNaturalist. When you do that, you'll be asked to open an account on iNaturalist. Again, all free. Once you've got it on your phone, you're pretty much ready to go. And if there's any concerns around how to use iNaturalist, great online resources available. But effectively, open up the app. You see something, oh look, there's a butterfly I want to take a picture of. You hit the, I want to make an observation, I want to take a photo, snap the photo, and then it comes up on your phone, it shows you the picture that you've just taken, and you kind of go, oh yeah, that's a pretty good photograph.
Yeah.
And there's a button on your phone that says identify. And then one of the important things too is that you need to have your location.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Yeah.
It's in Prince George, yeah.
Right, and so then it sees the butterfly, and it goes, oh, you're living in Prince George, and I know that these are the species of butterflies that you're likely to see.
Yeah.
And it provides you with a potential identification. So you don't even need to know what kind of butterfly that is, other than it's probably a butterfly.
That's a good starting point.
Exactly, and then you kind of go, yeah, I think that's right, or it's close, and then I hit. Yep, I'm going to use this, and then you upload your observation. You can either do it then, or you can wait till you're back at home.
Okay.
And it goes onto the iNaturalist website.
And now is there a friendly competition? Like, so Prince George, could they win? Could we win something?
Well, this is one of the neat things that how this thing has evolved. It started off as a friendly competition. It's grown to the point now where it is providing so much valuable information. It's being now kind of considered a major collaborative effort where citizens around the world can record observations of nature for, hopefully, to have a much better understanding of nature in general, and maybe help protect nature and biodiversity as well.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, because if a bunch of people are, seeing the same thing, and maybe it's an endangered species or something like that,
Absolutely.
it's like, oh, well, maybe they're actually doing better than we thought. Something like
Yeah,
that.
and some of the really neat things too, but because we're collecting so much data, there's some really neat trends that you're able to detect really big trends, like are species changing their distribution as a result of climate change? Are species disappearing? Are new species emerging? So there's some really neat applications.
Putting on your former biologist hat here, or
Yeah.
I should say retired biologist hat, Barry.
Yep.
How cool is this to be part of? Because it's kind of community science in a way.
I think this is one of the things that is, for me, is a pivotal moment in time sort of thing. With the advent of cell phones, with the advent of tablets and the applications therein, we have a really cool opportunity to be able to contribute to knowledge that we've never been able to have before. And so with the advent of these technologies, and you think about how quickly the world is changing, how dramatically the world is changing. Climate change is driving so many different things. There's shorter winters, not as much snow, hotter summers, pending drought in a lot of places.
Yep.
And then think about other things that are happening at the same time. Like there's resource extraction that's happening all over the place. Pressures like urban development that are happening. We think about what's happened on Tyner Boulevard and University Way, big changes. How are we going to really understand the implications of these things that are all acting in concert together unless we have information?
Yeah.
And this is providing us, you and I, and the community in general, the opportunity to contribute really high quality knowledge that will help potentially, one, understand what's going on in the world, and what are the potential implications of some of these developments.
Yeah, no kidding. Well, as they say, knowledge is power, right?
Absolutely.
Cool. Okay, so we'll include all the details how you can sign up on our website, ckpgtoday.ca. We'll link it there. Kicks off April 24th.
Midnight, so if you're really keen, as soon as midnight hits, you can go out and start doing observations.
Taking a look back to 1999, the new pool was considered cool. The new pool of the day being the Aquatic Center. It was the star of the show at the Mr. RRSP Moose Meet. This is one of the many meets here swimmers were taking part in. And yes, the 50-meter pool was special because other clubs, like folks from Kitimat, as the article talks about here, don't have a 50-meter pool. So they came to Prince George, and they love this because otherwise they would have to run the 25-meter lanes and swim a few more times, as you would imagine. But there you go. The meet drew a record field of almost 400 swimmers for this particular lane. And of course, the Aquatic Center has 8 lanes. That's 2 more than the Four Seasons pool had at the time as well. Big step forward for swimming in Prince George.
When they built the Aquatic Center here in Prince George, this was a big step forward for the community, of course. Longer swimming lanes, a better facility, an actual aquatic center with the diving platforms, and the list goes on. So, what do people think of the new pool? Well, let's let today in history prove to be the evidence.
Taking a look back to 1999, the new pool was considered cool. The new pool of the day being the Aquatic Center. It was the star of the show at the Mr. RRSP Moose Meet. This is one of the many meets here swimmers were taking part in. And yes, the 50-meter pool was special because other clubs, like folks from Kitimat, as the article talks about here, don't have a 50-meter pool. So they came to Prince George, and they love this because otherwise they would have to run the 25-meter lanes and swim a few more times, as you would imagine. But there you go. The meet drew a record field of almost 400 swimmers for this particular lane. And of course, the Aquatic Center has 8 lanes. That's 2 more than the Four Seasons pool had at the time as well. Big step forward for swimming in Prince George.
There you go. Lo and behold, as time goes on here 27 years later, it's under construction again. And will it be cool again? Well, I mean, I think so, but we'll let history tell in the future here. Thanks so much for watching today, folks. It's kind of funny. Things come kind of full circle here in the city of Prince George, as they do. Same as our show. It's going to come full circle again tomorrow. I'm going to teach you stuff. We're going to learn together. We're going to showcase some great content here in our community on the show tomorrow. We'll see you then, folks. Bye for now.